a distinguished Toastmaster. He's been in the Toastmaster Hall of Fame. 2008, I saw. He is our VP of membership, and he has been a Marine. He states, you may be wondering, what is a Marine's Marine? Some of you may have heard terms such as a lawyer's lawyer, or an actor's actor, or a doctor's doctor. The general term is an expression or saying that describes someone so accomplished in their profession that other professionals look to them as the gold standard of performance. They are considered the best in their fields and a quintessential example of the best there is to offer. With that general definition, what would you consider a Marine's Marine? Tonight, John Davis will describe someone he believes fits the category and tell us why. John will relate why one particular Marine became one of his role models. He will discuss the personal characteristics that show why, among an esteemed group, SAS-John earned his admiration and praise. Let's welcome John Davis as he tells us about SAS-John, my role model.
I recently went to a table topics contest, and the topic that was under discussion was, I used to believe. The contestant that really got my attention was someone who responded, I used to believe that I had to do great things in life to leave an impact. Now I know that it's the little things in life that are most important. This grabbed me because I truly believe this. It's one of my philosophies. And it reminded me of someone that I knew in my Marine Corps career who exemplified this philosophy. Fellow Toastmasters, when I was in the Marine Corps, this person was someone I considered my role model, someone who helped guide me and form my philosophies and opinions, and a person whom I considered a Marine's Marine. A Marine's highest accomplishment, or highest achievement, is simple. It's to accomplish the mission, take care of your people, and serve with honor. This is what Gunnery Sergeant Joe T. Yan demonstrated. And this is what makes him a Marine's Marine. This is what he accomplished by following simple characteristics that we all can use in our daily lives. Accomplish the mission. How many of you have jobs where you go in and it's not really what you want to do? You go in and you're a little bit down, and sometimes you just want to do just enough to get by. Yan was never that type of person. Although he was assigned to a unit that was not his preference. Joe Yan joined the Marine Corps like most Marines. He wanted to be a Marine. He wanted to fight, kick butt, take names. He wanted to be in the infantry. Even more important than that, he wanted to be in force recon. For those of you who do not know the terminology force recon, for the Marines, it's the equivalent of the Navy SEALs and Army Special Forces. He wanted to be a tough guy, but he was smart. He was smart, so they put him into electronics because they couldn't find enough smart people for electronics. So for most of his career, he worked in electronics. And even though this is not why he joined the Corps, he did an outstanding job. He worked hard. He was constantly trying to do the best he could, and he did that job with pride. Not the job that he wanted, but the job that he was assigned, because he was assigned that job. He accomplished that mission. That's how we need to look at our jobs. Whatever we're given, whatever job we have, whatever assignment, whatever favor we're asked to do for someone, do it to the best of your ability, and take pride in it, because there's honor in anything you've been asked to do. The good news is, as Jo-Yon got older and more senior, he had a choice. When he reached the level of having a choice between Master Sergeant and First Sergeant, one being a rank that stayed in electronics as a specialty, or the other rank, which was one that was administrative in nature, that would allow him to go to any unit in the Marine Corps, he picked First Sergeant. Why? Because he wanted to go to recon. Now here's the problem. He's a senior enlisted. He's a little bit older. He's been working in electronics. But he picked recon. And when he took over, all the young troops who are out there running and exercising, expending energy every day, they just knew this guy, coming from electronics, oh, if we got a new First Sergeant, he'll be in the office drinking coffee all day. He's old, he's been in electronics, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't want to come out here and work with us, but he did. And we stopped by to visit him one day. And he was out there running the physical fitness course with all the young people, and they were outrunning him, but he was doing enough to keep up. He was tired, he was sweaty. It was killing him, but he had a smile on his face. And over a short period of time, he earned the respect of those Marines, and he treated them with respect. And that's how he took care of his people, by showing them that I'll do anything that I will ask you to do. And he did it all with dignity. He walked tall, he maintained integrity. He was the type of person that you could trust. So he did those three things. Those three characteristics were typical of the way Gunnery Sergeant Yon, or Jo-Yon, went about life. How many of you have role models that you are neglecting? People you know that you can count on. People you admire for doing their job. Because they're special. You may not know any movie stars. You may not know anyone who's gotten big awards. But I know that you know someone that you admire just a little bit because they do their job every day. Because they're respectful to other people every day. Because every day you know they're an honest person, a person of integrity, a person you can trust. That's what we learned from Jo-Yon. He would never obfuscate the vision of what is right or wrong. It's simple. We all know what's right, and he always did it. So I'll leave you with this one quote. Don't try to be a great person. Just try to be a good person. And if you succeed at being a good person, then you have found greatness. Fellow Toastmasters, Semper Fi.